Well, there you go. I'm here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to Holly. Good morning to Kim. And we've got a good morning to Sharon. Good morning to Diane. I love that JR. It just shines up my heart. And good morning. Oh, you've just had surgery this past Monday. Oh, healing vibes definitely going to you. If you drop me a message, I can send you some healing energies. So, yeah, do that. I found it wonderful after my surgeries. Rena, oh, you didn't miss out. I missed out the first start. And I'll tell you that little story shortly. Good morning, Rena, and good morning, Dee. Lovely to see you over on the YouTube. Yay, yay. Be lovely to see more over on YouTube too. Sign up, do the subscribe, get the notifications, all that stuff. And here's a funny little new widget that we've got here from Be Live. See that one? It's got follow. It's rather cute. And I can actually move that around. So I quite like that. So I'll put that there. Now, where did I get up to? I got up to, um, oh, it was D, wasn't it? Because it would be lovely to have more of the subscribers on YouTube. I'm just nearly up to the 100, and I'd love to get over that. But it's all good. It's all good. As and when things happen is when they're perfect timing, isn't it? Like this morning. So, good morning, Nikki. Oh, happy Sunday to you as well. And good morning to Sarah. Lovely to have you here too. And good morning, Kay. Sister Kim. Good morning. I am late today. You're already out of bed? Your fibro's horrendous and at present so much pain. Well, I've got a bit of a story around my body too. So it's why I'm late. And good morning, Holly. Oh, I did say good morning to you, didn't I, Holly? Now we've got Michelle as well. Good morning. I'm doing the romper room thing. And did I say good morning? I did do you, Michelle, didn't I? Yes, I did. I just did that. And Kay, you also, oh, thank you. My healings really work. You've been at the other end of the healing experience, haven't you? It is wonderful. I don't know what I would have done if, well, how do I know what it would have been if I hadn't have had it? Because I did. I'm very lucky to have been able to have invested in a couple of them. So, Shirley, good morning good evening to you. It's your Saturday evening. Lovely to have you here. And there you go. Did you sleep well as you were asleep until 8:30 and lay in bed until Randall began to cook? Oh, bacon and eggs. I haven't even had breakfast. I really did only just get up 15 minutes ago, basically. And okay, you'll try YouTube. Oh, that's goody. Thank you. Not that you have to. You just search for Ros Boundy. It should show up. Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, something like that. Otherwise, Dee might be able to give you a link, send you a link. Because I haven't got that at the moment to send you to it. You'd love to, yeah, love people to join you on YouTube. Have some company, isn't it? And Kerry Ann, good morning to you as well. Romper room is cute to do, isn't it? I can't remember the rhyme though, so I won't be doing that. But here we are. We've gone through the full list that I've got here. So if I missed your name, apologies. But what happened for me this morning? Oh, we've got a new name there. Good evening, Tina. So you're over in the UK or the US, Canada, that time zone, that somewhere. Yes. Oh, welcome aboard. I can't remember seeing your avatar before, so lovely. And Kim, you're suggesting that sister woke you up with a phone call today. Otherwise, you'd probably still be in bed. More about getting the rooms ready, the house ready for auction next week after. Look, it's lovely to be here. What I had was just a whiz of a morning. I had to go to bed early for me last night. It was 10 o'clock. I just could not last any longer. I usually go to bed around midnight. And about 5:30, I woke up, had to go do a pee, so went back to bed. And oh my, the dream I had around about those dawn hours, it was a whirlwind. It literally was a whirlwind tornado type of thing in the dream. I don't know what I was doing else as well as, but sometimes where in a dream you feel like you are actually doing and active and all that stuff that is the physical in the dream. Well, that's what it felt like once I woke up. I just couldn't move. I just had to really and I did sleep in until the 9. I started trying to move my body around that time, and it just wouldn't want to. I'd obviously worn it out through the night. I couldn't hardly move. I rolled over really gently and the aches and pains. And Kay, as you're saying about the fibromyalgia, I think it was UK, wasn't it? Oh, excuse me. That that really is. I don't have that, but I know Leanne does, and she describes the pain sometimes. I've got other friends too that do, and it's just horrendous. Just the every creak as you're rolling from one side to the other and try to get out of it. No. So I did leave it about 15 minutes before I thought, oh, I really need to, the call off. And, every step has actually been a struggle this morning. My back is aching, the whole thing. It's not look, I'm not whinging or anything, it's just the body does not want to move. It wants to lay in bed. It wants to stay there. But I love doing this, so that's why I'm here. I didn't wanna miss it. I didn't want to let anyone down, but I didn't wanna miss it, so I'm here. And I was starting to get hungry and more for the thirsty. I like my coffee, so I'm gonna have a sip. And here's the sisters going for it. I love it. I love it. Um, After Kim saying that Kay had woken her up, "Oh, sister, get over it." That's good sister love banter. I love it. Thank you. And Diane, you've had it, me too, but the dream wasn't nice. Well, I don't know that mine was nice or not. It was weird. It was certainly a tornado, and it took my tent, and there was a cat, and I'd just been able to go into the house, or it was really weird. And the little kitty was familiar, and oh, look, it really was interesting. It really was. So there we go. So for getting to YouTube, you just click on Ros Boundy. After you click on the link, then join. So you've shared a link. Good, good, good. Now, what you had, Shaz, you had a weird dream early morning. Must be the morning for it. So a battle, but needed to go to the toilet, but got captured. So you woke up and went to the loo. I think the synchronicity of what you experience in dreams to what you need physically in the real realm really is interesting too. Yes, and you had a dream once where you ran a marathon and couldn't move for 2 days. How weird. Exactly. And I'd gone for a walk yesterday, which isn't my usual lately, and I feel my body is probably telling me, "No, take it slower." So there you go. Now, Tina, this isn't actually an individual card reading session. I'm going to take a little bit more time this morning, yes, but it's a general card reading that I do. And because it's a weekend, I do it a little bit more relaxed compared to the weekday ones that I do. So, but do hang around, have a look, see what you think. People, oh, God, now my tongue's getting slack. People with fibro should try the low carb diet. The vegetables in the diet are anti-inflammatory. Oh, okay. Grains and some oils create inflammation. Yeah, I have understood that. I think sometimes it can be gluten as well. Look, it just depends. Every body is individual to its needs. Like each and every one of us has different ways that our body is wanting to be nourished. I'm sure of that. So that's why one size does not fit all as far as our health goes. Really learning to be in touch with our own bodies and get to learn our own bodies, trusting what we're feeling. It's like being our own medical intuitive. Okay. That's what I think anyway. And that's what I've been trying to do. Doesn't always work. I mean, the medical fields are there for very good reason, purpose, and traumas as well, because sometimes trauma can be what we're needing to have the consults for, really. Situations can be emergency, can't they? Now, I'm going over to my table. So tune into your intuitive sense. I'm just going to drop that follow button now. And we'll go over to the table because I'm going to try it again like we did yesterday. Was it yesterday morning? Oh, I don't know what those messages are. There's some messages I was getting just popping up, so that's really weird. And Kay, you're suggesting, oh, thank you for the tips. Yeah, I'm not a big one for Dr. Google, but there certainly is some information that is useful to be able to then follow up in what way that you feel is needed and necessary. So here we go. I'm going to do the cards now. We've got the way that we did it yesterday morning was we used the divination divided as the spread layout that we're going to use as the basis for laying these cards, which are the Pixies Astounding Lenormand deck. And it's in a tin, and it's by Edmund Zabrowski, if I can get that. Oh, it focused. I had a bit of issue with the focus yesterday. Or was that the day before? Can't remember. And it's got a gorgeous little guidebook in there. I don't use the guidebooks personally. So I'll just leave that up there for anyone that wants to know what the deck is that's showing it. So I am going to shuffle those nicely. And then what we're going to do, to choose, and that wasn't nicely, they scattered everywhere. What we're going to do, that's cleared them. Now I'm choosing with the intention to be the cards that are for our day to be laid on the divination divided. Right, so here I'll just put them there, makes it easier to lift. Now this one here, I am going to switch over to, here we go with a spinner to choose the number between 1 and 60, because the divination divided has 60 spreads. Ooh. So we're going to be choosing a number, whoops, I'm on the wrong one there. Sorry, flip one too many. So we're choosing number 34. As some of you may remember from yesterday, here we have, this is a divided spread book. 1 to 30 up the top, and it's the 31 to 60 at the bottom. So I clear the top one to be where I put the cards. That back end is just a little bit soft. So we're going 34, and it is this spread this morning. So here we go. Now let's see, is that clear enough? Yep. And what we might need to do is put the Pixies down here, because we'll need the spread on the top. Now I'll put the fish. Here we have is the challenge, is the fish. Now, can we see the full deck? I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more like this, because it's how I did it yesterday. And it worked quite well, didn't it? And just shift it round. I might need to actually just shift me to being a little bit smaller this morning because it's up the top. Let's see. Here's the second one. I think I've got them there. Challenge. So that can go up to indicate this card. Unless we do it this way and that way, then you can follow the pattern for which, oh, gee whiz. Then we've got this card up and this card down. Wow, that fits quite well, doesn't it? So what we're going to be looking at is, can you see this one? Can you actually see that thing, the actual words? Because to me, they look a little bit faded. Oh, someone's put, thank you for the tips. Oh, here, hang on. Well, I nearly passed out not long ago, so I'm taking it easy today. I have a change in my life happening. I'm moving, so I think I'm able. Yes. I think that's where, and it, you know, it's allowable to be doing everything slower. We don't have to be in the fast pace that expectations are as well. So that's why I'm taking my time this morning, just a little bit. I'll probably take a lot more time this morning and for the whole day. Good morning, Angela. Lovely to see you here too. You love the spinner, Shaz? Yeah. It's a freebie thing that's on my iPad. I've got my iPad connected into the iMac, and on the eCam, I can add it in as a camera. That's how it's working. So it's pretty good. Now for the reading, for everybody to tune into your spiritual guides so that they're bringing you the messages directly to you as well as what I'm interpreting. It's not just my interpretation that's right. you'll get what you're needing from spiritual guidance directly if you ask them in, connect with them. So, what we've got here as the spread today is the challenge, the actions to take, your weakness, and the action to take around that. So, this is what we've got as the four cards. So, the challenge today, it's actually, I'm feeling with the fact it's the fish. Now, fish normally in the Lenormand is an abundance card. So, the challenge is to actually freely bring in that receive and give mode, working in a team, and it brings an abundance about it that's actually it's we ourselves are the ones that limit it at times because we have either a money block or a we don't deserve it block or things like that that we've just been told over and over and over as we've grown up, or even our own experience in adulthood, because it's been on that less than positive side, the thinking around abundance that nothing's going to work. So the challenge is to actually shift past that, because abundance is what's in our day today. So if it's an abundance of rest that you're needing, put that into action with allowing the peacefulness. And this is, remember, the action to take. In this instance, for me, the lilies are more, I feel peace with lilies. So it's actually allowing yourself that time to rest. It's bringing in that slowing down. So I think it's perfect cards with what we've already had in the comments. And this here, there, you can see the writing on the cards, Dee. Good, good, good. And it's also, here's the writing in the cards. Here's the energy in the cards allowing us. And we can gather this energy that that the energies, as in the vibrations of what the cards are telling us, and we can act on it or not. You can, the action to take, what I'm feeling is be at peace, take some time, relax, let it flow. The lilies do tend to be more of a water, as far as I'm aware. A lily can be water lilies, or the land, the bulbs lilies, canna lilies, and all that sort of stuff in a garden in the ground. This looks like it's in dry ground almost, but bring in the flow of what is the watery essence of emotions, and allow just a flow to move through your day, because we've got the fish there. They are a water element, and the abundance is going to flow. Just remove the blocks. If you're sensing that you've got any inner restriction or a money block, abundance block, feeling you deserve it block, and whatever other type you can think of, because uh, it could be that that's how you feel. Let it flow, let it move out, get it shifted. Have a look at that. I'll tell you in a minute. Anyway, from that, we're moving into here. We've got the key as your weakness. So are you feeling that you don't even have that ability to do that? I'm feeling the weakness of, you've got a key, but are you using it? Is it something that you're not bothering to turn over? You've got to put it in a lock and unlock things. There is some work in allowing ourselves abundance. There is some work in actually creating it by the doing of things at times too. Get that key and unlock it. So the action to take really is shifting those clouds through. Clouds don't hang around forever. They really do shift from one place to another by what the winds dictate in the atmosphere. So allow the clouds to shift from what is, dull moments, to allowing the blue sky through. At the moment, I've got dull clouds here in my home space, my atmosphere, whereas comparative yesterday, it was beautiful blue skies and sunshine. That's why I went for a walk, and now my body's feeling it. I don't know why my body's feeling it. It needs the rest. It needs the rest. So here we are. We've almost been given permission to shift stuff through. We do have to move through some of it, but to do things to move it through, unlock what we need to unblock it, to let that movement through, whether it is the watery elements or whether it is the air elements. Allow that shifting through, the cleansing, allowing new in. That abundance is going to flow through our day today as well. But we do need to play our part in that too, by resting, by allowing the flow. and really tapping into what is our spiritual guidance too in the other ways that they are guiding us and helping us into what we're needing to do to be who we are more, um, in the best way that we can be, more guided by spirit, by the heart, and all that we need to be for that. So here we go. I've got some more messages here. What is it that chats here? Shaz from Love Your Spinner. Yes, you can. Whoops, yes, you can. Not on the phone, but on the Mac. So it's not on the phone? If it's on my iPad, it should be on the phone. I don't know what brand of app it is. I don't know who created it. And D, that's where you were saying, yes, you can see the writing on those cards, because one of the things with what I've got with Ecamm, I can bring that right up and make that really big. So there's the 4 cards there, and here we have our 4 cards as brought together. And have a look at 3 kings. So we really are bringing in some of the masculine energy here too, and what supports that with. And these are the king of diamonds, spades, and clubs, with supported with the 8 of diamonds. 8 being an infinity number, and diamonds, well, diamonds are precious gems, aren't they? It's almost bringing in that masculine, practical part of the energies that are there for those cards as well. Giving even a deeper message, because it is the numerology part of it as well. Okay, so how's that? And Kay saying, "Oh my God, Bossy Sisters here now, watching together." Yeah, you've only just noticed. No, you would have before anyway. It's lovely to have family together, isn't it? I asked about seeing the writing on the booklet. Yes, and I've just showed that. I'm reading the comments after I've actually done the stuff, so it must be predictive happenings, isn't it? So there we go. So that is actually our cards this morning. The other thing that I've got here, I wasn't sure whether I'd do it as a demo of this little tool that I've got as well. I've got to really twist around to do this because I'm not right-handed, I'm left-handed. And the cards are on the wrong side to do it easily, is the sigil creator that I've got now. And Kerry Ann, you're saying they're perfect cards for you, so you're definitely going to have a rest day today. I'd advise yes, if that's where that intuitive sense and gut feeling around what you need to do it, because it's what guidance is giving you. Okay. Thank you, Shirley. You have a lovely evening too. I suppose you'd be heading to hit your pillow soon, or gently lay your head upon thy pillow, sweet. Don't know where that came from. I'm not that poetic. I must have had some poems in my head. So, a sigil creator. Did you want me to go through that, or you've had enough at 25 minutes of being late too, for starters? Just drop a year down there. I'm going to pop this in the stream because it is my booking link for the Curiosity card readings. I do have some spaces in my day, not today, through the week, whenever, because I don't actually have to be. Oh, hang on, let me see. Drop that back into there. I don't actually have to be present with you as a one-on-one booking to do these Curiosity Tea card readings. I do them as the usual, like video. I record them for you. You just let me know what question or what guidance you'd like, and I do the reading via that guidance from you and your spiritual connection and my connection through that. I record it just like I do here and send you an unlisted YouTube link. I think that's how a lot of people are really quite happy with the readings being done that way. Certainly, if you want to be in with the video and like a one-on-one session, we can have that organised and you can be with me as such. Don't have to be on the video, you can just have your voice heard. There's ways around. Okay, so that's what I've got on that one. I'm not sure what my other link is. Oh, that was just a one. Which I'm not sure what the other one is. Let me see what that one is. So I can. Oh, that's my website. That will have put up the link there too, so right. Now, let's go through some of these comments again. Thank you from Shirley. Then I'll put the links up. Yeah. So there's the Curiosity Tea card link. Does it show it on my screen when I click it forward that way? Oh, it does. Yeah, that's the tea card link. And then the other one is my website, the current website that I've got. Yes, I am doing a new one that'll come. I'm hoping to launch it 1st of July, but we'll see. And yeah, you'd like to have the sigil creator. Tea cards are great. They are. I love the system. And even and it's fun, even when you get the reading that does bring it into being just the two cards. And it can be one card where what you turn over is the house card. And it just means it's, a very easy answer. But you can go into different depths and add the other tools, and it's wonderful, isn't it? So there were the cards. Oops, I was going to save them to take the photo. I'll need to do that. So let me just swap these around. I just need to leave them there. I'll move them out of the way like this and take the photo later. I'll take the photo later. Now, that is the deck. That's called Divination Divided. That's something that T with Karen, Karin, she creates these things, and she's created this as well. And what it is you put your affirmation in and create an avatar, not an avatar, it's a symbol. So it's almost like an amulet symbol that you can do with these. And you can have a look in a sec. So good morning, Kat. Lovely to have you here this morning. Sometimes it sometimes it pays to be a little late, doesn't it? For me, that is. And check out the Transparent Tarot. Now, I don't think, did you advise me of that one a long time ago? Or is that a new deck? Oh, sounds very nice. Yeah, so this is creating something from what would be a, an avatar, a saying, I can't remember the word for it. I know it starts with an A. Somebody help me. The new deck weaves a story, and that's why I like the Curiosity Tea card style of reading. Card linking. It is. So that weaves this. Oh, I'm going to have to check that out, Kat. What I'm going to use is this one. Amazing things will happen. Affirmation. That's the word. Just came. Oh, gee, affirmations. Not that these. Well, I suppose these are. Amazing things will happen. So with this, we'll put that there. And going by the instructions, I'm left-handed, so I will be moving over this. I'm going to use a tissue because I know the oils can affect the tile. So AMAZING things. You're going to have to look at my side, the side of my face, unfortunately, will happen. So we're drawing this on the tile. It's like the whiteboard, that type of, actually I can go like this with the camera, then I don't feel so isolated. Oops, except that's a wee low. So you cross out, so with this you remove all the words and any duplicate letters. So write your affirmation, then remove all the vowels, not words, all the vowels and duplicate letters. And then you use the witch's alphabet. So there's a vowel like this will happen. And then you write, so it's M, Z, N, G, T, H, N is already there, G's already there, S, W, L, that second L goes, the second H goes, P, and the N, because we've already got that. And then what happens with this is you start at the M. and then you go to the Z on this witch's alphabet here. M to Z, Z to N, then it goes to G. Where's G? Oh, way over there. Go to G, then to T, which is over there, then to H. Can you see the pattern of how we do this? From H we go to S, then we go to W, there, L, which is there, and P. Where's P? Ah, back to there. Oh, almost back to the same space, so it's a doubling back. So then when you redraw it here, and this is where I get a bit confused. It's going to be interesting to do it. I'm going to have to, I can't show you this at the same time being left-handed unless I do it upside down, can I? No, I can't. So let's have a look there. Can you see it clearly? Can you see it clearly? I'm hoping that you can because it's a very light pen, isn't it? But you draw it from where it was there, 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 there. And that is then closed as a circle. And that is the sigil for the day. So I'll leave that there, and this is amazing things will happen. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, it is roughly around what the, I'm going to get more practiced at it. It is roughly around what the actual, that design is in there. It'll take me a bit of practice. And then there's ways that you can decorate that and do pretties on it if you want to. Karen does have a lovely video or two on her YouTube channel. I think she is Tea with Karen. Go and check it out because I found it absolutely intriguing. I'd not ever heard of them before. Oh, hang on. If I go to there and switch it around, can you still see it in the corner? Yeah. I found it absolutely intriguing as a way of really focusing into a symbol and having that as being a guidance through the day. Not that I carried it around or anything. I haven't done anything with it, but learn it. And I'll keep practicing because I really find that bringing into something like that to be like an amulet, to be really connecting to the ancients. That's how I feel it because I know for myself as I've delved back into past lives and other, by avenues of meditations or hypnotherapy and ways of finding out, it really does connect in a more real sense. What is that method of bringing these affirmations and knowings into more practical sense of being able to actually pull it through to a now? And I love that aspect of it. It's wonderful. So I'm going to leave it there now. So thank you so much for joining me today, late. And it's been a wonderful time again to spend time with family, isn't it? In a way that's just so, it really is heart connecting to be able to, through this method of technology, that we can share time together and learn new things and, share our energies. It really does increase that we can expand in our humanity and together. So thank you. Spread your love. Be the best you that you can be through that love. And we'll see you tomorrow, maybe tonight. Who knows? I do have some reading to do though, and other things as we all do. But rest as you need to. Do things as you need to. Don't put yourself under any pressure. There's no need to. It really is being guided by your spiritual connections, your essence of who you are and what you need to be doing, not what others tell you have to. It really is. Tap into your intuitive senses and be the best you. So thank you, Kat. Thank you. And I'm definitely going to check out that transparent tarot. Thank you. And thank you to Kerry Ann and each and every one of you for being here and sharing your space, your time with me too. Namaste.